Today's episode is brought to you by PTZ Optics. Disability Upgrade. New Wave Toys and their Replicate Amusements products. And
Boom shakalaka! Hey everybody, it's Tim Kitzer here, the voice of some of your favorite video games like NBA Jam and NFL Blitz. And I'm here to talk to you about Old School Gamer Magazine. It's the magazine for retro gaming, and it's exploding. Kaboom! Print issues come out every other month, and if you want to go green, digital options are available. Visit oldschoolgamer.com and subscribe now. That's oldschoolgamer.com. Boom shakalaka! Kaboom!
Glenn, we forgot the glow sticks.
Wait, Steven, hold on. We're at dinner. They should be on. Can you believe it?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear us? Because I'm trying a lot of new things today. I got a wireless microphone, a little booby thing
Glenn
over
went
here.
crazy.
Wireless
Glenn went
headphones. I got no wires. So let's see if anyone can hear us. Hopefully, because I have my. Steven said I could put one mic here and then my other mic here and make little tassels, if you will, for 100 episodes.
Yeah, sure. You got to pop.
They can hear. Steven, they can hear. Holy shit, man! We got it working.
Everything is perfect. Well, with that techno music, hopefully you guys didn't start. What's that drug they did? Ecstasy and glow sticks, like in the 90s. So that's a little past. I'm gonna be popping these balloons with my finger.
I can't believe my son, out of 100 episodes, Cole finally showed up.
Really?
Yeah,
took 100 episodes for him to show up.
He was on one or twice before, but I can't believe 100. Steven, 100 episodes. First of all, everyone in the chat,
episodes.
Thanks for sticking to us for 100 episodes. All the problems.
100 episodes.
It took 100 episodes. I still didn't get the sound right. The music was too low. They said they couldn't hear the music. So,
really, they wanted that techno garbage to be.
They did. Really loud. Really loud. And we already got a super chat poll. We really appreciate it. You don't have to do that. But congratulations, Glenn and Steven, on 100 episodes of Kickin'it Old Skool. You did it. Really appreciate you guys kicking off the weekends with us every week.
I still can't get over it. I can't, because this all started like with not a wild idea, but a low-key idea. And I was like, let's do it. Whatever. If people come, people come. If they don't, well, we tried.
They did it. And not only that, they came and they come every week. I mean, how many guys can say they come every week? I don't know. But we got at least 41 right now.
You made the show that way now. Oh, man. No, I'm joking.
Paul, thank you very much for super chat. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Let me get some of these balloons out of the way. They were fine for a second. We'll pop the balloons out for a second. Let's pop these balloons.
If we had the Microsoft Connect, we could pop them. Boop, boop.
Yep.
And then,
There we go.
So anyway, Glenn and I have been chatting for a chunk of the week to figure out what do we want to do for the 100th episode. Do we get a movie star? Do we whatever? Or do not that we know anybody famous, but whatever. Toxic Avenger doesn't count, I guess, but whatever. And try to get people to phone in. I said, Glenn, if people are phoning in, you never know who's going to call. It might be the logistics may be insane. We have trouble getting our sound to work every week. Never mind phone calls.
It took 99 episodes. Still haven't gotten it right.
And that's the thing. And also on the flip side too, our lag between Facebook, not Facebook, but the live stream and now is just a few seconds, which is great. So hopefully we don't get any crazy commercials, So, and thank you again for the 100th congratulatory thing. So anyways, what do we got?
Just got one from Florida. Mary Sherlock from Florida. Thank you so much, Mary, for that. Steven, you have to go through the chat. Go through the chat.
Right, let's go through the chat. I will scroll all the way up to the very top. So I think the first person to comment was Video Game Vegas. Thank you for coming. Goofy Foot, thank you again. Some of our regulars, Pliskin's Run, Jason the AI, Dan Z, Andy's Game Room. Let's see who else we got here. JLS Gaming. Where's your wife, man? Paul, and then who we got here? RM Cray 114. Hopefully we don't mess that up. Stephen M, Hobby Hands, Dion Randall, Brad Underwood. Who else we got here? Green Sammy 87, Apkus. Let's see. Welcome. Who else we got in here? Darth Penguin 66, Game Broker 84, Chit for Brains. I like saying that word a lot.
Yeah, I use it a
Biggie,
lot.
there's I think Biggie's been around for a little bit, right? So,
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. Who else we got? Mary down from Florida, obviously. Vet 1981. Who else we got? I'm scrolling and the things just jumping up.
It goes on by. It happens to me all the time.
Saved by Zero. Let's see. Who else we got here? And then Paul's super chat. Thank you again. Who else we got here? Bill's Retro Game Show.
Welcome, Wild Bill.
Sorry. Yeah. Sam's Arcade. Okay, it's twice. Sir Sega and Iceman.
Sega!
And Charlie Chuck, and then whoever else shows up. We're up to 56 viewers right now, so welcome again. Now, do we have anything planned special?
We did.
Not really.
Well, we did.
Right.
Steven had
we
a good
had William
idea.
Shatner, and he backed out at the last bit.
He did. Once you saw him on some of my videos, he backed out. Nolan Bush now was all set to go. He turned us around.
We even talked to Kathleen Kennedy, but she heard Glenn's name and ran the other way. So
yeah, I was going to punch Steve on that one.
That was it. That was it. We tried to invite her, and it's not happening. So essentially, we're going to make it revolve around you guys. So if there's questions you want to ask us during the show, to say, hey, what
was your favorite
do we do for a living, or whatever.
What'd you like? I saw a couple of comments. People have been here for like forever watching the show. Anything you want to bring up?
That have been there since the beginning.
Yep.
Like I think JLS Gaming and Paul have been there since the beginning. Pliskin's Run, I think, has been with us since the beginning. Like, hey, let's make a show, and then everybody starts showing up. Right?
We're the Seinfeld of shows. We are, because the show really about nothing, but we talk to you guys, and that's once in a while we hit
talk
something
about
good.
what's in our age group, right? Because let's face it, most of us were born in the 70s or late 60s, and we tend to reminisce about when TV or music or whatever. Rob Zombie's making a Freddy Krueger movie.
That must be interesting. I'm going to admit, I didn't watch his remake of, was it The Munsters? He did The Munsters, right? Rob Zombie? I didn't watch that.
I don't remember. I thought he was just part of, what is it, White Zombie? It was his band or something? Rob Zombie? Was it White Zombie or whatever, his band, when he was in the early 2000s? That's what you guys like the most, talking and doing nothing. Yep, for a whole hour. That's our way to unwind for the week. Yes, the Frogger one was pretty funny when he was getting the arcade machine across the street and it was a top view.
We got a question, Stephen. I'll read it. I'll even read it. JLS Gaming. Question: why do you guys think video game movies sucked at first, and what has led them to turn around? Very good question. Very good question.
Okay, so let's talk about the worst ones and maybe some of the good ones. You know what I mean? Like, I think there are some good ones out there, and then some really stinkers out there where it's like, what were they thinking? What were they smoking? What do you think, Glenn?
I think the answer is very simple. When they have these movies, they advertise it like it's going to be the game. You're going to see a live action version of the game, and they change the storyline, they change the characters, and it becomes a train wreck. It becomes a train wreck. The first Mortal Kombat. Was like the first one I thought of, like, wow, that was like really good. The first Mortal Kombat. And the second one was not so good.
It was okay, I guess.
The first Mario Brothers movie, what the F was
terrible.
That was horrible.
That was terrible.
The first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, I thought was great.
Not bad. It wasn't
bad. I thought it was very good. I thought it was good. And then
that wasn't a video game originally, in a sense. You know what I mean? It was a comic, and then it became a video game, and then it became, I'm talking like straight up based from a game, like Tomb Raider, in a sense,
First movie was pretty decent, and then it went down the hill from there.
Second one was okay,
but why, Stephen? The answer is they try to subvert expectations. They try to make something new. We're not going to see these movies about video games. It's watch something new. we're wanting to see the character we've either played in the game or watched. That's what we want to see. I don't want to go.
A new story about the characters we love. That's all
Right.
it is. Don't come like we talk about the Super Mario movie with Leguizamo and the dude from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I forget his name, British actor. And what was it? There was a character in there that was part of the game, and it was a poor rendition. The guy, the bad guy, was played by I forget anyways, it was just the worst thing ever. But I think if I were to highlight some bad ones, the Mario one was bad. What other one? He was like, what the hell are they thinking? But there's some good ones too. Like recently with the Mario movie, I thought that was pretty good.
See, I didn't like it.
And Sonic, I wouldn't say it was great. And Dennis Hopper was Koopa. That's exactly, Bill, what I was talking about. He put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Bill's Retro Gaming Show. Doom was funny. It was
bad. It was bad.
Too funny. It was just too funny because they went for a sequence with the first-person shooter. Was The Rock in there? I think The Rock was in that Doom movie.
Wait. He said Double Dragon sucked? The Dragon Ball Z one sucked.
Oh, yeah.
That one was so bad.
Is Dragon Ball Z a game first or an anime first?
It was an anime, but that was a game, and then they made a movie, and the movie was just, what the frick were you guys talking about?
Yeah, it's like, but there's some good stuff out there. The Mortal Kombat, even the newer Mortal Kombat stuff's pretty good.
Mortal Kombat's been pretty decent, but
I think Mortal Kombat it's been good.
I disagree. I think mostly it's been bad. I think it's been pretty bad overall. Our illustrious AI, Jason. No, hold on one second. Jason AI sent us a $10 super chat. Jason, thank you. It's not necessary. We always try to show as many the chats as we can, but he always appreciates the show every week. Love the nostalgia. Congrats on hitting the century mark. That's the thing with the beards. We're old.
I don't have a beard, but sure.
On 100. You did. I have the thumbnail to prove it.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Jason, thank you so much.
The beard was on crooked, but hey, who's knows?
Well, your head was turned. And he's like, Photoshop, you can fix the head. I use MS Paint. I'm old school. MS Paint. Yeah. That's about all I do.
I use Photoshop for a living. So it's like, So, but there's some stuff that was bad. Like, what do you think of the Sonic movies?
I did like them.
Jim Carrey and all that.
I liked them.
Okay.
And it was good. Right. Sega listened
when they
fixed it. Otherwise, it was going to be a train wreck. But I liked it.
What was the company that made it? It was it DreamWorks that popped
I don't think it was DreamWorks. I could be wrong. I don't remember.
I don't know.
You know what was good? I did from the movie? Rampage. Now, Rampage didn't exactly follow the video game. I still thought Rampage was pretty good. I enjoyed that one.
It was okay. It was a decent story, and it was simple, predictable, but it was still pretty good. I thought it was...
Wing Commander. Yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible.
Mark Hamill in there or something?
No, not Mark Hamill. No, he was in the game. He was in the video game.
He was in the game. I know Mark Hamill
actually, true story, Ginger Lynn, a porn star, was his mechanic in the video game.
You would know that.
I know,
Only
but
you would know that.
There
she is!
I did. Ready Player One was pretty good.
I liked it. I liked Ready Player One a lot. I thought Ready Player One was well done, So Adam Cal sent us a super chat, by the way.
Oh, we're getting to it. Did he? I'm still going. I guess I'm still far behind here.
He couldn't give us $20 on the nose. It was $19.99. I'm just busting.
He did. Adam, thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Congratulations. It's like I spell. Thanks. I appreciate that. Congratulations, gentlemen. Golden 100. We appreciate it.
The Street Fighter movie. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Stephen M. Talked about the Street Fighter. It was with Jean-Claude Van Damme or Jean.
Yeah.
I like to call him Jean-Claude Goddamn.
You know what the funny thing is? Mortal Kombat was supposed to be Van Damme combat. That was the original premise. And he turned it down. And then he ended up doing Street Fighter, which was bad. Which was not good.
It was worse.
Yeah.
It was worse. I thought Mortal Kombat stuck to the... See, it's like everything else that we talk about on this show. Stick to the lore, do your research, and stick to the stories, and you'll be fine. Don't try to be...
No way you can do that differently? If you take the Atari 2600 version of Combat or Adventure, you could be a little more You can experiment
Liberal.
more with the storyline. There wasn't much to it.
Yeah, there's not much going on there.
Right. There's not much there. But if you're going to Resident Evil,
Yeah.
Mario, Sonic, Tomb Raider, Mortal, those
Better
games
be careful there.
Yeah, you kind of have an expectation of what you want to see versus, a dot and a duck chasing you. It's a little bit different.
Yeah,
That's just my opinion.
Yar's Revenge and Van Damme.
I didn't see. My son is of the generation of you can put a pile of dog poop in a bucket and put it on TV, and they think it's great. I was not a fan of that film.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, I didn't think it was very good. I thought it was
bad.
way too long. It was boring in spots.
I don't even like the game. Like, my kids have the game. They bought it on Steam, and I can't stand them. The Resident Evil movies weren't terrible in general.
I have been pitching to Nolan Bushnell, a lot of people. I want to see Pong the movie, but it could be almost like the King of Kong.
Think it'd be, a little repetitive, maybe.
Well, maybe, but it could be more about the story of how it came to be. What I really want to see, I want to see a movie about from basically Magnavox to like maybe ColecoVision and all the backstabbing that these companies did, all the espionage that went between Coleco and Atari and Nintendo. That's the movie I want to see. I think like Tetris, the movie, which was I thought excellent, right?
It's a great documentary. It's great. Yeah. No, but I have a question.
Yes,
Pixels. What do you think of that?
I for what it was, I enjoyed it because I remember the
ride.
I remember the Pixels YouTube was short. That's where it came from.
Yeah, that's
short.
Right. Same here. Yeah,
so I remember from that. And how much could you really do with that? So taking it for an Adam Sandler film, which certain ones I do enjoy, Waterboy, certain ones I do like. I liked Pixels. I did. I thought some of it was really stupid, but it was good.
It was all right. Tetris was a good documentary if you knew nothing about how it came to be. That whole story is fascinating. You know what I mean? Paul's asking
let's bounce some ideas off the wall and get this going.
Yeah. Like that. Paul's asking about the Mario movies again, by the way.
Pitfall was basically Indiana Jones. You could do a Pitfall movie. There was a TV show, Saturday Supercade.
What did you think of the Uncharted movies with Wahlberg and
I haven't
Spider-Man?
seen any of them.
There's only one, I think.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
I saw it and I fell asleep. I couldn't relate to it.
I saw the Prince of Persia movie. That was a movie, right? Prince of Persia? Sands of Time?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that was okay.
Wasn't it Jake Gyllenhaal that was in there?
Yeah, it was good.
The guy from Roadhouse? Or the guy in the new Roadhouse, I guess.
Tron 3, man. I don't know. I'm on that.
Is it coming?
It is. It is. I just don't know. I'm telling you, I had the story for Tron 3. I actually had this one for Tron Legacy. Some guy goes to an old computer facility, finds his backup tape, just throws it in the machine, and the MCP comes back from a backup tape. And he's completely like, I'm like nobody now. I'm a pissant. I'm like a bum. And I got to try and work my way back up to the top. I think that would have been, or could be, a really good movie. Restore Tron and MCP from the backup tapes. Clue, all of them. Bang. There's
it could be, yeah. There's a lot of good ideas, or people like Fallout that was a thing. Gorf. Gorf. What do we got here?
Dead or Alive. That was a movie? Was that a movie?
Yes, it was. Dead or Alive. It was. It was terrible.
Oh,
it was really bad. Jason, I agree with you 100%.
I didn't even know when it came out. I think
in the early 2000s. I think.
I don't have good expectations for Goonies 2.
Yeah,
it's bad feeling about that one. I really do.
I hope they do a bit like Ghostbusters, that new Ghostbusters, where they sort of pass the torch a little bit. Maybe that could be a premise, because all those guys still act. Not all of them, but it'd be kind of weird to see what's his face from the Marvel movies. Stephen M. Glenn's Retro Show should be CG. Oh geez, okay. Wow.
Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy could be the new MCP. I would pay to see that. I'd pay money to go see that. Evil bitch. Yeah.
I don't know if I would. I've heard it so much about it. I know the plot, and I don't know how it ends. We all know how it ends. It's not fun,
I got to tell you though, this week we did have some things planned. Stephen had given me some good ideas for this week, but I was also doing a go live at my job. We're opening up a new cath lab. I needed to. That just took up so much of my time this week that I didn't get a chance to do what he wanted me to do. Which I thought were great ideas. We'll probably use those ideas maybe for another show, Stephen, because I think they were really
for future
good.
shows. Yeah, for future
it's
shows.
some good ideas.
Yeah.
But it just comes out, of course, 100th episode, open up a cath lab that was delayed like 9 months, and then bang, now it's open this week. But it went well. We saved a lot of lives. We had already like 75 patients having like heart surgery and stuff going through there. So worth it, right? Saving some lives is totally worth it.
Yeah.
Rotundo!
No,
Happy Friday to you too, my friend.
Yeah. Happy Friday, everybody that's showing up. Everybody's trickling in, and some people are hanging out, and that's good. I mean, in the end, the show was literally just built on an idea and see where it would go. And here we are, 100 episodes later, and it was like, even Glenn and I this week were like, 100, man. 100.
Over 2 years. Like 2.5 years.
And it was 2.5 years of just every week as much as we could. Tried to be consistent with our showing up and everything else.
Peter McNabb, real quick. Yeah, it's ready to go. We're waiting for one bug fix software side. We want, when you get the Viper, that the Sinden light gun should plug and play, and they work, but your screen goes from this to this, so it's like half the screen. And Sinden's aware of it. We're just waiting for a bug fix. As soon as we get that, we're going to open up the pre-orders. It's ready to go. Oh, I was also mentioned that I expect Monday, so in 2 days, I expect my production version of the iiRcade switcher. So we've made some changes to it, and if I give it that thumbs up, production will start. So we can start getting those out for the Legacy cabinet and Gold cabinet people. And we have some other things that are going to make announcements. I tried talking to Shiloh, New Wave Toys. I'm like, Shiloh, we're hitting the 100th episode. Can we finally make the announcement? We're supposed to do it in like January and February. And he's still waiting on some information. Those lawyers are holding us up. So still nothing from New Wave Toys.
Yeah.
Yes, but it costs you an arm and a leg. So yes, you get great health care here.
No pun intended there.
Nope,
yes.
But you are going to literally have to pay a kidney to pay your bills. I've had kidney stones, and they sent me a bill 19 months later. I think it was all taken care of. I got like a $5,000 bill 19 months after my kidney stones that I gotta pay. So U.S. healthcare.
The joys of getting old.
Yep.
The joys of getting old. You see the doctor when you don't want to see the doctor.
Stephen, you haven't even asked anything yet, Stephen. You haven't asked why the screen in the center is all static.
Oh, I thought it was just your ingenuity of bugs.
No, Mr. Hobby Hands sent something here for 100th episode. We'll open that on the show a little bit later. So Hobby Hands, if he's still here, I was here before.
I think
he sent something to the show.
I think he's in there.
So we'll open that a little bit later as like a opening cake gift or girl chipping out of a cake gift type of thing, right?
You better open the box first and just see if it's rated
like that.
PG or something.
Oh, that's a good idea. Who knows I have no idea what's in there. I have no idea.
I don't know. Hobby Hands, he's a little, not a bad person. Just
right about now, if it is something that blows up, I could probably use it right now. So that'd be good.
It's your future companion.
It's a fembot. Oh, that'd be awesome. Give me a fembot. Give me one of those. It's not barking. It's not barking, and I checked. It's not ticking. I made sure
it's not ticking. It's not.
God, I hope it's not a puppy. It's been in the
Iceman said it's a strippergram. If it's a strippergram, she's in there. She's dead. Unfortunately,
someone did that. I think it's Family Guy. As the pack is in. Oh, and the person is dead inside. They wrapped it too tight. Hollywood Polo. You know what? Hollywood. I don't know. It wasn't vibrating when I got it. It wasn't at the time.
Yeah, you're gonna have to crack that sucker open. It's gonna be the suspense is gonna be killing everybody by the end of the show.
Well, we're gonna get there.
I am even curious about it. I just thought you had that static up there, or the snow for cosmetic reasons to be fancy or fresh. But
modern bombs vibrate. Oh, I didn't know that.
How do you know that, Abacus? How do you know that?
Oh, no. It better not be a signed draft of Catholic. It better not be.
You're gonna have to keep it if that's the case.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Hobby Hand says a $25 arcade 1-up, 25 virtual high five card. I'll make sure I burn that one so I can open. As soon as I open that one up.
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
what is?
Holy Toledo! You know what I saw it today? I cannot believe it. Arcade 1-up is like partnering with some company, come to your house to assemble the arcade 1-ups because you can't put them together. Are you serious? This arcade 1-up, it's user based on that.
Is that a new thing?
Incapable of putting together their machines, that they are partnering with a company to come to your house.
Assemble it.
To assemble it. Yeah, I think I still have it. Let me see if I can find it. I saw that, and my voice... Okay. My voice is on the crack. I had allergies this week, so I apologize for that.
So to be honest with you, I know some people that are not capable of working with tools in their hands.
Come on.
I do. I actually know people like that, and it's sad. I cry every time I see them lift a hammer or hold a drill. It's really weird. The dumbest idea ever. They're gonna have some stranger come over to your house and assemble your stuff, and then they bend over and you can see and then they bend over and you see their plumber's crack.
Here it is. Here it is.
So, whatever.
Arcade 1-up and TaskRabbit teaming up to make retro game rooms in your dreams. They're gonna have TaskRabbit have someone come to your house to assemble the machine because you're incapable of doing that.
What a weird name for a business, TaskRabbit. What do they do?
Apparently,
they hang up your lights for you or whatever. Or here, can you flush my
fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe they have a disability. I will give them that. But if you got a disability, if you got a disability, you don't want an arcade 1-up. It's going to break every 5 minutes. So
you know what? I think the disability thing is maybe a 1% of their market, and the rest of them are people that should probably be disabled because they can't work a hammer or a screwdriver or whatever. It's sad. Well, this is the world we live in, Glenn.
I suppose so.
When I see somebody that can't put in a screw properly or whatever, it's like, oh man. And I'm not that handy. And I don't know. It's a spiraling thing.
Maybe I don't see the vision. Maybe he's right. Maybe there are people who are disabled, have issues that can't put them together. Maybe I'm wrong, but I still think that's, I don't know.
Okay, so I'm going to defend. I'm going to defend some disabled folks here.
All right,
disabled folks have friends. Most of them have friends that they could bring over and say, "Hey, can you help me out?" And the friend usually understands. Hey, yes, I'm here to help you out.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like they're probably more competent than Arcade 1-up themselves. So, shots fired. Shots fired.
I guess so.
Shots fired.
Defend me, Steven. Defend me. Oh, did I miss something here from him? Let's see if we go back. Oh, he did post something up here. Pray for me, guys. I don't have a lot of those skills. I go to my handier brother and sister fell. Hey, okay, so maybe I'm being overcritical. Maybe I'm being overcritical.
No, but that's okay. But we all know somebody. We don't need this company to pay whatever to come and assemble your arcade. You know what I mean? There's one person.
That's what I would do. I would ask a neighbor, ask a friend. I would.
All these strangers.
If you're buying Arcade 1-up and have no friends, okay, I guess I could see a reason. I suppose.
Yeah. But I don't think it's enough to partner with a company. I agree with Charlie Chuck. It's not going to happen. Like, you know. Yes. What are we at? We're at 60 people, so it's not bad. So
not bad.
In the end, I don't know. I just don't like Arcade 1-up.
I don't. And actually,
they're getting free publicity. Let's move on.
They are. And actually, I gotta say, I gotta get rid of my cabinets. I gotta getting them out, getting these cabinets out of here. So I gotta get them back on Marketplace.
So if anybody wants some of them in the back there, I'll make Glenn an offer, and you'll have to drive up to New York to get them. But
more or less,
you'll have to. You'll have to do that in the end. So we were talking about the movies, and video game movies, and then there's some new stuff like the Halo TV series, the Fallout TV series.
Now I haven't seen either. I've heard good news on both. Halo, I've heard mixed, but the
first season's good, but the second's a little weird. So
okay, it's not Master Chief.
Fallout,
right?
I've heard. What's that?
It's not Master Chief.
It is Master Chief. Yes,
it is Master Chief.
It is Master Chief, but without a mask. He doesn't have he doesn't keep his mask on the whole time.
You see his face?
You see his face, and it's what's his name? Pablo something rather. He's an actor.
Oh.
He's a ginormous human being.
Well, Biggie D saying Fallout's amazing.
You know what? Fallout's been getting rave reviews, like insane reviews.
Is that on Netflix or Amazon Prime? What's Fallout on?
Amazon Prime is Fallout.
Okay.
Halo's on Paramount Plus, I believe.
Okay.
I don't know what it is in Canada or whatever, Crave, I think, or something. Or
okay.
So they're on different streaming platforms, or you can go in the back alleyways of the internet and go find it there.
Well, I guess I'll be binging Fallout this weekend. Biggie D's giving this too high a mark. I gotta.
Oh yeah, it's apparently really, really good. Like, it was pretty interesting story when I had my Xbox site. I knew the guy that worked at Bethesda. His name is Pete Hines. I'll name drop a little bit. And I'm still friends with him on Facebook. And he posted on Facebook, because he's retired now, and he said he saw the production sketches of Fallout 2 years ago when the game was the show was just being thought about.
Okay.
And he's seen it now, and he says they followed the storyboards pretty good for what it's live, because he didn't see it all the way to the end. And he's proud of it, essentially, right? So,
Did you see this trailer? I did, for Transformers 1.
No.
It's animated.
Is it?
And they're fucking it up again. This company they're just gonna screw it up.
It's amazing where they just try whatever sticks, I guess. And I think that's the way the road, the slippery slope that they're going down. You know, I don't know if it's woke. I heard that it wasn't woke, but I don't know. The Twisted Metal one is pretty good. I watched that. I like that, and that was not woke at all.
I have the first season, but I have not watched it yet.
There is no
I gotta catch up.
season now.
Oh, there
is no not yet that I remember. So you're not missing much as far as.
Oh, my son right now, between my brother and I are watching, which I never saw, the 2009 V. So.
I saw that. It's okay.
Yeah. So we're enjoying it. My brother is really enjoying it. So I'm just about to finish season 1 tomorrow. I have one more show left in season 1, and then my son has me on 911, 9-1-1. It's, I guess, on Fox, and I'm enjoying that one a lot. So those two have been tying me up a lot.
Is that like a doctor, fireman?
No, it's more like someone calls 911, like, my son's head is caught in a meat grinder or something like that, and they send, so it's the person who takes the call, and then the ambulance, fire truck, and the police kind of go out.
Oh, gotcha. I don't like those type of shows of cops and doctors and
this one
emergencies and whatever.
This one's really good. I mean, there's some weird episodes in there, but I find them all to be good. I'm doing this a lot though, because I don't seeing like
it's cringy a little bit,
a bone sticking out and the blood, like
You work in a hospital, Glenn.
Yeah, but that's sometimes the fake stuff. It looks worse than the real stuff, if that makes any sense.
Oh, I guess. Yeah,
Because funny you mentioned
that.
Not that
you're the doctor or anything, because I wouldn't want you operating on anybody.
Now that you mentioned that, in the midst of this new department getting set up, I had to do a lot of e-waste. So this company come in, take out this e-waste, and a nurse comes down the hallway, and there's blood. There's like blood all the way down the hallway. And she goes, "Is that by chance toner from your?" I'm like, "No, it's not toner from a printer." And there was a patient, and sure enough, the patient was sitting down, bleeding like all over the place. So,
man.
So see, I can look at that, but you go on TV, they make it look 10 times worse. They do.
Oh yeah, there's blood on the walls and
everywhere.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? So, what else we got here? Rich Waldo, yes, Twisted Metal was good. The Thing 2. Now there's two things. That's not video game related, but
no.
Well, they made a video game of.
They did.
Thing, yes.
I have not seen. The Thing 2 was a prequel. Thing 2 was a prequel.
Apparently so. Yeah.
It was the Dutch.
There was a remake or something or whatever.
They did do a remake as well. But Thing 2 was a prequel, and then there was a maybe a TV movie maybe, but there was a redo of the Thing. But to be honest,
wants you to open the damn box.
And that was the Thing was John Carpenter, wasn't it?
Yes, the first one was John Carpenter.
Yeah. I like his stuff. I think I'm gonna watch Big Trouble in Little China this weekend. Big Trouble in Little China.
I love that movie. I really love Big Trouble in Little China. I own the DVD back in the day and everything. It's awesome.
Oh, we are going to open the package. We're going to wait a little bit because if it's a bomb, you'll get to see an explosion in here and take me out real quick. If it's a woman trying to get air, eventually we'll hear.
Then we're all going to track down Hobby Hands and get them arrested. Is what's going to happen.
Well, it depends. It depends. Maybe it's one of those Korean brides or something, right?
In a box.
Yeah, that's
just
what
add water.
Just
add water like the sea monkeys back in the 80s.
Yes. Yeah, that's all.
I want these little sea monkeys like they look like in the cartoons. And
yeah, whatever. They never did. They're brine shrimp, but same thing. I had them. They're just brine shrimp. And then my seahorses ate them.
Your seahorses ate
them? I used to have the big seahorses like that. You put your hand in there, they'd grab them. They were about that big with my seahorses. Okay. They're big. And they just suck them up and eat them. That was it.
Yeah, it's shrimp. It's food for those guys. What else we got here? The Thing remake. Oh yeah, it's I don't know. I haven't seen any movies catch my eye. I watched the Roadhouse movie on Prime, by the way.
The remake. Hold on one second, just so everyone can see here. It's written right in there in big letters. You can see it. Hobby Hands.
Hobby Hands.
Happy 100th.
Cool.
So we'll get to that.
Well, put it closer so you don't have to get up again.
I'm trying to think of.
It's rattly.
If it's a person, she's not breathing anymore. So we'll put that down. We'll come back, see if that person's breathing later.
Video Game Vegas heard me about the Roadhouse. So Roadhouse was a Patrick Swayze movie back in the 80s, I guess.
Yes.
I watched it back then, but it was
Roadhouse.
But the new one is actually pretty good.
Is it a remake?
UFC. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's literally, well, I mean, there's a UFC guy in there. He plays the bad guy, and Jake Gyllenhaal just beat the crap out of each other. It's crazy.
Well, all I remember, the best part of Roadhouse to me was Family Guy. When Peter kept doing something, Roadhouse. So he was just punch him, Roadhouse. So they would say,
oh, really?
Roadhouse.
This one's pretty, I won't say gross, but there's a lot of, butt kicking and whatever. So
we're thinking that, Big we're thinking that. We're not sure.
John Giovanni, anyway. Our super chat's a thing here, by the way. He's just like, yes, it is.
Yes,
of
course.
So it's but we don't
know yet
for them.
No, we don't.
What's in the box? We don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
What's in the box. It makes a rattling noise, and that's all we know.
Know what it could be? Know what it could be? I could open it and be one of those things that explode and has a little sparkles that just pollute everything and they blow up in your face. People try and steal a package, they'll think just explode on you. It could be that.
Sure.
Could be.
If
it could be.
I'm almost scared to know what's in there, like where it's so much buildup to the whole thing. And it's like, oh wow, okay.
Look, a shrunken, maybe it's a shrunken head. Who knows? We really have I have no idea.
We don't know what Hobby Hands. What happens in his head?
I don't know. I literally got to the door. I'm like, I don't know. I was expecting this package because I'm expecting a package from China.
It arrived today.
Yeah.
What timing?
Yeah, came today. Perfect timing. I'm expecting a package. I'm expecting stuff for the iiRcade. That's Monday. I'm like, that couldn't have come already. And
think about it. That could have arrived Monday.
Yep.
Or in a week from now, depending on whatever.
Yep.
So
I would like to see a Conqueror's Bad Fur Day. I would like to see a Conqueror's Bad Fur Day game movie.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, it'd be a little raunchy because I don't know if you played Conquer, the game. It's pretty good. Big Trouble in Little China.
There was a lightning guy in there, like Raiden.
Yeah,
one of the guys. It was
with the walk hat, yes. The glowy eyes.
Yeah, they all look like this.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Big Trouble in Little China. I mean,
I like Kurt Russell. I can't think of any movie like Kurt Russell's in there I could say I didn't enjoy. I like him. I like the guy.
Well, he's in the new series with the monsters. Legacy of it's called Legacy of Monarch, or I think that's what it's called. It's on Apple TV and it's about like monsters like King Kong and Godzilla and all that stuff.
I still haven't seen Godzilla -1. It's annoying me now.
Me neither. No, we're not going to see it until it ends up on streaming, and the rest of us will actually get to see it. I don't know why the hell they're waiting so long. Apparently the new Kong versus Godzilla that came out just recently.
Yeah.
My son didn't like it. It sucked.
It's making good money.
Is
it's
it?
making good? Yeah, it's making good money.
My son didn't like it though. He's like, it's average.
Well, it's one of those movies. It's totally stupid. It's totally ridiculous. But it's a summer. It's like Independence Day. You went to see the movie to see the effects, and that's what you kind of did. And we got another super chat. Giovanni Sean.
Well, it's Sean Giovanni that was asking about the super chat, so he actually gave us a super chat.
Read it.
Let's see. I'm going to ask a question, so we will never open the box. Hold on. I'm going to ask a question so that we will never open the box. Glenn, you will ever tackle making a rhythm game controller like Beat Mania or Guitar Hero?
You know, I'm going to tell you guys a story. I'm going to because of that nice super chat. First of all, thank you for that.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Actually, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret that you guys did not know. iiRcade had commissioned me and my team for just that. We were going to make a dance pad, like an acrylic glass type pad. We were well into the design phase. And then all of a sudden they canceled it. Now we kind of know why they canceled it, because the company went bankrupt. But yes,
money was running out.
Yep, we actually were making a Dance Revolution pad. So that was on the table at one point, and it was designed specifically for the iiRcade. They supposedly had been working with the company. Wow. They had a game all ready to go, and then, obviously we all know that
Konami owns the rights to Dance Revolution.
Okay.
Or DDR or whatever. So Konami, I think, is the rights holder for that. So yeah. Independence Day. What's Stephen M talking about? About Independence Day?
Where? Oh, I'm going to it. Stephen M. Ooh.
Oh yes, Independence Day. Back when Will Smith was saving us from aliens instead of slapping Chris Rock.
Hey, both were very entertaining. I thought both were very entertaining. I'm not going to
ruined his career with that one slap.
He did. I got to ask everyone in the chat. I got to ask everyone.
Suicide.
How does my microphone sound? There was this $17 microphone. It actually came with 2 on Amazon. So I wonder how this thing sounds, because this thing seems to be working okay.
Mics.
So hopefully it sounds good. I'm
I prefer the other microphone. I prefer the other microphone from before. Yeah, personally.
Well, hold on.
Wait. Epkiss doesn't like it, I think, or he's talking about something else, maybe.
Not good. Not good. Not good. But I can be in a cave.
There's a lot of echo, I guess, is what it is. It's picking up. Maybe the lapel mic needs to be a little higher. Maybe, I don't know.
It could be. I'm trying not to mess up my Pong wording. I'm trying to keep it outside.
Try to talk into it. See if we hear you better. Talk to your nipple there. Oh,
talk to my nipple. Let me try.
Talk to your nipples.
Hi, do I sound better now?
Is that how you talk to your nipples? Holy mackerel.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet nothings. Stephen is echoing.
Steven's echoing.
I didn't change anything. I've been sitting here.
See if that's better.
My setup is boring. It's the same mic.
Let's see if that's any better. Let's see. I made a lot of changes.
Busy. Glenn's still messing around with stuff. It's
never. I'm always doing it.
Kicking it old school without audio issues, right? So.
And I got to get down to
aiming for the 100th praise there.
Yeah, and I have to get down to Florida one of these days. I have to meet up with JLS. JLS has been really good to me and the channel. He has sponsored. Awesome, He has sponsored my show at events.
He sent me some games.
He did. Me too.
Collection.
Me too.
He sent me some games I was completely missing. And you know what? I was down in Florida 2.5 years ago. Guess what? I didn't know JLS at the time.
No, you didn't know at the time.
I didn't say hi. So,
but I got to work on that. I got to
maybe one day. Maybe one day.
Got to meet up with him for sure.
We'll have to make it a trip or whatever.
Let's see if Steven's echo is
on Friday. Cool.
Who said that?
We got
to highlight that one.
Another super chat from
is it
Green Sammy 87? Yeah.
Oh, dude, thank you. You know what? That makes our day. That makes our day. Steven and I look so forward to this show every Friday. Yeah. You guys have no idea, and you guys will make it so fun. It's like going out to a bar Actually, I have my margarita right here, and just talk with you guys. It's fantastic. Thank you, Green Sammy 87, for this.
You know what?
Really appreciate it.
There's a saying, we're all cut from the same cloth. It's a more of a French expression. You know what I mean? We're basically from the same generation. We're cut from the same cloth. It's good. Hey, JLS Gaming is asking, what's in the box? It's killing everybody, dude.
I know.
It's 8:45 right now. Glenn is enjoying the teasing to no end.
I have no idea. I really have no idea. I'm enjoying.
That's what he likes doing.
I'm enjoying not knowing.
Oh yeah, he's gonna drag you guys till 9:59 or 8:59. Sorry, and it's like, ugh. Kicking it old nipple talk is causing the echoing. Thumbs up with those funny. So in the end, it's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Know, I love the show. Watching you guys.
Thank you.
Long time under a different screen name. Really? What?
Well, it was originally called
he was
Retro
a different
Talk.
screen name.
Well, but also remember, Kickin' Old Skool was originally called Retro Talk with Glenn and Steven. That was the original, like 3 or 4 episodes, and then Jen had suggested Kickin' Old Skool, and that's where we got the name from. So originally it was just Retro Talk, and then it became Kickin' Old Skool. So technically, this is really episode 97
under the final name.
Yeah, of Kicking It Old Skool. So technically, we have 100 episodes and 3 more. Technically.
Oh yeah, exactly. No, it's good.
That's what the ladies say. That's what the ladies say.
It's. I'm even curious what's in the damn box.
Oh, I mean, you're saying my microphone.
Big fat letters.
My microphone distorts.
Mine distorts, or
no? It's probably mine. My cheap $17 2 wireless microphones.
Why did you change what's not broken?
Well, I wanted to be able to just get up and like walk around a little bit. You know, I wanted to be able to, 100 episodes. Maybe do a little Shibuti dance. No, all right.
We're never the same, Glenn. Oh my God.
Hey, at least I'm wearing pants. You'd be surprised.
It's not that kind of show, man. It's not that kind of show.
So I'll probably invest in a better quality one. I literally was just on like Wednesday, and it came up on my feed. It was 2 for like $17. Like, you know what? I'll try it out. Why not? And I read some of the reviews. Said it was decent. It's actually really designed for your cell phone. So if you're using a cell phone,
really?
It's a microphone for that, and I'm using it on the PC. So I think no, it's some custom. It's like a custom wireless.
Oh,
it's not
with its own dongle thing or whatever. Oh, gotcha. I'm using my old Astro A40s. Great stuff.
See, I still think it's gonna be an exploding gift with the little sparkles and glitter. It's just gonna start spewing all over my place like a little fan, all over my stuff. Nothing's on bags right now.
Weight? Is it heavy? Is it light?
It doesn't feel that heavy.
Maybe we get the community to maybe guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it rocks?
You can see the size of the box here. Get it over here. You can see the size. It's a fairly big box.
About a foot by a foot, roughly.
And it's maybe a pound or 2 pounds. And it's definitely, I definitely have packing peanuts.
There's something in there.
I mean, it could be a blow up doll. I don't know.
Is Hobby Hand still even here?
I don't know. He was here. He was here
earlier.
He was.
Yeah, he was here earlier, and I don't see him in the chat. If you're here, Hobby Hands, type something.
He may have missed this before. Was it RM?
Oh, here he is.
114.
Okay. He just said it's 5 pounds.
It's 5 pounds. No, I am so strong. It feels like a pound or 2 pounds to me. So 5 pounds.
Yeah, Hercules.
Hercules. So the Viper news, you might have missed it. The Viper is ready to go. I'm waiting for Sinden to fix the driver. If I can release it right now. If you plug in your Sinden, the screen goes 50%. It works, but we want to release it right. So that's the holdup. As soon as they fix the driver, we can get it released. And in addition, this coming Monday, I'm expecting my package for the final release of the iiRcade Gold and Legacy switcher. And we added some new features I'll talk about when I get that and bring it out. So I'm hoping that'll be on Monday. If I give that a thumbs up, we will begin production on that. And that's going to lead into, once it gets released, I'll have more to talk about that because it's going to kind of roll into some other things down the road.
Yeah, okay, so let's make an executive decision here right now.
Okay.
Are we going past 9 o'clock? I say yes.
Yeah, we go past 9 o'clock. Why not? A little bit. I'll
Instead
open
of
the
me
gift.
being the bad guy every freaking time.
I will at 9 p.m. I will open the gift.
It's 9 o'clock.
I will open the gift at 9, and then we'll continue on a little bit more from there. I hope it's not fart spray. That stuff stinks. Fart spray stinks.
It's
horrible.
Like the what's the Mark what's his name? That he's an engineer. He has a really big YouTube channel. Mark
I've seen
Weber,
it. That's the glitter guy. That's the glitter guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he makes the glitter bombs and with cell phones, and he's got the Home Alone sound clips and everything. It's awesome. So hobby hand. It's funny. We should play a game with hobby hands a little bit and get us to give us hints. Are we warm?
That's a good idea.
How would we do that?
That's a great idea.
If hobby hand, if you're up for that, hobby hands, we'll get some people to guess.
That's a great idea.
What's in the box? Because we can.
A lot of people go with the fart spray. Fart spray.
Okay, he says sure.
He said sure.
He said sure. So, all right. So
I'm gonna pick up again. All right, let's go to this. Let's go to this. Let me pick up. It says 5 pounds. I guess it's 5 pounds.
You wouldn't know 5 pounds if it's
and
in the face.
I will say there's packing peanuts in here, and it feels like it's probably the majority of the size of the box. There's not too many packing peanuts in here. From Mr. Hobby Hands.
It's 5 bars of latinum.
Latinum's a lot heavier than that, isn't it? Wouldn't latinum be a lot heavier?
I don't know. I don't think it's a real metal, but okay. So, Hobby Hands. Is it video game related? Yes or no?
That's a good
Probably
one.
Is, but
it's Custer's Revenge.
Video game related.
Betamax VCR.
Wow, a Betamax.
I hope it's not a human head, unless it's one of those real dolls. Then probably okay.
Counterfeit Viagra. I'm sorry, but that was funny.
I got a rock. That's a good one. I got a rock.
So I don't know if Hobby Hands. Yes, it's kind of video game related. He says, kind of.
Is it Custer's Revenge?
Custer's Revenge. Okay, so. Oh, is Hobby Hands returning one of his GRS products from Paul? I'm sorry, but that was funny.
Nope, it is not.
Okay.
It is not.
Custer's Revenge. All right. Is it
a video game cartridge? Is it a cartridge?
Is it a cartridge? Or cartridges? Because 5 pounds, it's not just... That'd be one heavy damn cartridge for 5 pounds.
Could be a Neo Geo multi-cart. That'd be like 5 pounds, wouldn't it?
Okay.
No cartridge.
Okay, so is it more than one thing, like 3 pieces of individual things, or is it,
You know what's funny? Could we put this here? It's Glenn's wish of a box of bags. Jen, not this Christmas, the previous Christmas, bought me a huge roll of supermarket bags. I would get. Yes, she actually got me that.
Okay, so yes, it's more than one thing. Okay, so it's many things in there.
More than one thing.
So it's not just one big item; it's many items. Is it under 3 items or more than 3 items?
Lifeman asked, "Is it a console? Is it like a console with cartridges?
Yeah.
Console.
So it's a 2 question. I went. Is it less than 3 or more than 3 items?
It's an Intellivision Amico with AAA titles included.
Somebody's texting me, and I don't know if it's important. Hold on.
We got to see Steven's ass in that mirror. My eyes are trying to come back.
They'll never be
focus.
The same.
No, I'm trying. It's not R-Cade. Thank God, it is not R-Cade related.
Okay, since nobody, I won't say it's nobody important, but I can get to these later.
Oh, fuck, man. If it was this, it's too small. But if it was this, I'd probably have a stroke and die. Yeah, I would never make it to the hospital. I'd be just dead. Just out.
Johnny D blow up doll. Wow.
Oh, I got to drink something with that one.
That was Pliskin's run.
Pliskin really took it down.
Animal.
Took it down to the bottom for that one.
So it's not a console.
It's not a handheld console. It's not like a hand game of any kind.
Okay,
it's not a stuffed animal. It's not
let
socks.
me ask a question. So let me ask a question. So is it something that you built, Hobby Hands, or is it something you purchased, or a mixture of both?
Good question. Steven's played this game before, I believe. Brand new.
Brand new. Oh, okay.
Brand new.
Well, he Apkiss. So
the pair of blow-up sheep.
Oh, he built it.
He built it.
So, okay, so this is built by Hobby Hands, not purchased, right? If I understand correctly.
It's like an artwork or a plaque.
Oh, okay. Okay, so so he built this stuff, so it's not commercial stuff. So he built whatever's in that box.
It could be a plaque, could be a statue. Is it Lego?
Okay, so it's not a commercial product, so no, it's not Lego. It's
Oh, ice is getting warmer.
Ice is getting warmer.
What did Ice say?
Oh,
Iceman said, "Is it an artwork like a plaque?
Oh,
not like this kind of plaque, right? It's not like
teeth plaque. No,
plaque. It's not that kind of plaque, is it?
Not gingivitis stuff." Okay, cool. I can't wait to see this. I'm a bit of an art fan, so if it's art related or whatever.
Now I'm really intrigued.
I'm intrigued. We got 4 minutes.
I'm huge on people like making stuff like that. Oh, that would be.
Yeah.
This is like something I'll never get a YouTube button.
A YouTube button. You might get it one day, Glenn.
I was trying to print one. I was trying to print one, but it came out like lousy.
It's all ghetto.
I tried. Oh, I hope not.
Oh God,
that would be horrible.
That's a very personal gift. Very, very personal. Okay, so it's something that he made and probably toenail art. Oh my God, they're running with this whole.
Now they're going big. Now they're going down the male drain. They're going right down the bottom.
Yeah. It's like so. JT
Brunnick?
He's an art teacher. Hey, hail to the teachers. Don't get paid enough. Don't get paid enough, and I know that.
The last art teacher I had, I think it was like 5th grade. My school just did away with them. But I did have one. And actually, when I was in the art class, I convinced him to help me bring in my TI 994A and my TI paint cartridge. And I would paint graphics on the computer. And I made this whole house. And I got an A.
Sorry. JT Brunick.
Yeah,
so I took, to give you a little art history of me, let's just say, I took art and computers all through high school. And then I went to graphic design school for 2 years. And then I did the correspondence course, the art instruction schools that you see on TV. You could be an artist if you take this test. And then it's just an excuse for them to come and sell you their school. And I did 2 years of that. So
like prison.
So yeah. I won't say like Harry Osborne, but I'm a bit of a artist myself.
We're down to 2 minutes. I have my blade right here.
He's got a piece.
I got a piece. I'm ready. Spaghetti and meatballs.
I think we're going to be impressed here. I get a gut feeling we're all going to be impressed.
I'm very excited, especially with something handmade. I really am very big on people, like Angel Otero has sent a couple things, beautiful piece of work. But the fact that someone took the time, Copy has took the time to actually make something and did it here on the day of the 100th episode. I'm very excited. My hat
goes off to you. I'm not taking it off because there's not much hair up there, but
you don't want to see what's up there anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So no, it's I think we're in for a pleasant surprise. So it's good. No, it's
8:59. You guys can do the countdown. You gotta let me know when we hit 9 o'clock, and I'm moving into position. I'm in position here. Assume the position. I guess I could start on the sides. Look at these things cut on the side anyway.
If you guys see blood all over the place, he works at a hospital. He'll be fine. I don't know if the ambulance will get
there. This blade is so dull, I could probably go on my skin and get nothing.
Just don't cut yourself, Glenn, because that'll be 100th episode we'll never forget. Do you know how to use a knife? Oh, your sound cut off. You guys can hear me, right? I think your battery died in it. Take the spare one.
How's that? Is that better?
There, you're better. You're back.
Okay.
I was sitting there going, you're opening the box and your lips are moving. And I'm like,
so now I know that 15 hours of runtime is untrue. It lasted not even an hour. So
yeah, so the battery died.
The battery died. Okay. So what's our time?
We're at 9 o'clock. Cool.
All right.
Yeah, we're 9 o'clock. Go for
All right,
it.
Hobby Hands. Here we go. I'm going to open this thing up. We're going to see live what this is.
We don't have the music because Glenn is the one that controls all the music.
Music. All right, hold on.
No. Just get to
opening. Too late.
Oh, you.
Too late. I'm getting the music.
The trance music. You're gonna kill it. You're gonna cut yourself dancing with that knife. It's like
I
running with scissors.
All right, here we go. What do we got? Now I gotta take these glasses off. Oh shit! We got a United States Postal Service box. Hobby Hands, you made that? That's awesome!
How do you get all the fonts written by hand? We need the Benny Hill theme. Yes, I agree.
There's a couple. I could have got that. There's 2 boxes. All right. Get things out of here. All right, we got 2 boxes.
There's nothing else in there?
Nope, that's it.
Throw it on the floor there. Yeah, there you go.
All right. Back to the blade.
A box in a box. It's like those Russian, the dolls.
Dolls, right?
I don't know what you call them, but what is it?
Ooh,
what is it?
Ooh, this looks interesting.
Don't throw out stuff that you're not supposed to there.
All right, don't shrink wrap. I gotta get the shrink wrap off here carefully.
Triple box for Glenn's pleasure.
It's definitely some type of acrylic sign. I gotta be very careful getting this off, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't use your knife. Handle with care. Any tips there from Hobby Hands here? You can guide Glenn through it, Hobby Hands.
It looks really nice, though.
What is it?
It looks like it's
I can't even
aluminum
tell.
It's aluminum on the back, and it's just
1 hour later.
spot reserved. Glenn's R-Cade fans only. All others will be unplugged. Let's see if you guys can see this over here.
Don't drop it. Tilt it on an angle a little bit. So no, the other way, like vertically. The other way, left to right. There we go. We can kind of see it.
Maybe this screen. Maybe better over here.
Where you originally took it out. Yeah, that's much better. Well, kind of, I guess. No, we can't read it.
Can't read it? Well, it says spot reserved. Glenn's Retro R-Cade fans only.
Hold it right there. Whoa, you had it. On an angle. No. Have it on the angle that you had it. Tilt it.
Ah!
More towards you. Keep going the way you're going. Keep going. Right there. Hold it right there. We can all read that. So read it out loud again.
It says, spot reserved for Retro Arcade fans only. All others will be unplugged. And it's an aluminum back and an acrylic front. That's beautiful, Hobby Hands. And there's still another box here. There's still another box. So we'll put
it was
this down
just
here
hard
for
to
a second.
read because of the white text on top of the acrylic, but you're meant to see it right there up close, right?
That is really, really nice.
Very
and
cool.
See what we got here on this one.
Very well done. Yes, very nice. I told you we'd be impressed. I mean, I am.
All right, got another one here. Oh. Spot reserved for Street Fighter 2 fans only. All others will be down. You see that? Is that coming through?
Yeah, just tilt it on an angle a little bit, but right there is good. Yeah, right there. You're good.
Maybe this one will be better on this time. Over here.
That one you can read it because of the black background, right? Or the darker background. Very good. Yeah, right there. Spot reserved for Street Fighter fans only. All others will be down diagonal. That's got to be the Shuriken. No, sorry.
Yes.
I don't know what.
So, I mean, hobby hands, this is really, really nice. I'm trying to get this
Very cool.
Kinda...
Hang that up in your arcade.
Gang light. There we go.
Don't drop them. Whatever you do, just don't drop them.
That is really, really nice. That's beautiful. I'll put these
Very
things
nice.
up. Absolutely. That's absolutely beautiful stuff, man.
Yeah, very nice.
Hobby hands,
Very,
thank
very
you
nice.
so much. You get this music off now because it's going to drive me nuts.
Yeah, the techno music got to go.
There we go.
You need the glow stick.
I do.
The
Those
glow
are
stick
really,
and
those are really nice. That looks
they're
really
very
nice.
nice. Yeah, they're all, but both nice. Very cool.
Hobby hand, man. That's really nice, man. Thank you so much. Dang.
So that's made like acrylic and what?
Well, the back on this one here, it looks like it's a plastic. This is like a plastic black, very thick
Okay.
acrylic on this
I
one.
guess
Very
it's
thick
both
acrylic.
acrylic, but one's clear,
Yep.
the other one is.
And then these are
solid.
aluminum. These rivets here are aluminum on this one.
Oh wow!
And this one, again, the whole back is aluminum, which is why it's probably so shiny. And
No wonder with
aluminum
5 pounds.
rivets. It's really, really nice. I know you guys really can't
Yeah.
see that, but
It's
That
hard
looks
to
really
see
nice.
with a lighter background, but that's
It
fine.
is.
It's meant to be up close. Very nice.
that is
Very.
Hobby Hands. Really, thank you. That really means a lot. I'll definitely put these things up and display them. They're beautiful, beautiful.
Very cool. Very,
Oh.
very cool.
Even
Yeah,
100
so that-
episodes.
It's
Oh, they said they didn't have any music. I was dancing nothing. You know, I had it muted over here. We were
Yeah.
hearing it. They didn't hear anything. Well, this is what you missed.
So Glenn, did you want me to talk about why we made this show?
Go ahead, Steven. You can say anything you want. Your show too.
No, do you remember I talked to you about it and I said I
Yeah.
wanted to share. So I did want to share this with you guys, and it's something personal that Glenn's been a longtime friend and whatnot, and I don't want any big sympathy with what I'm about to tell you guys. I'm here to thank everyone, to be honest. So when I pitched the show to Glenn, I said, hey, look, I'm going through a depression. So I was actually going through a real depression. And essentially, my mental health wasn't great. And I said I needed something to just distract me from life and everything else. You know what I mean? So, and then Glenn said, let's do it. And let me tell you, 100 episodes, you guys have been therapy, been mood changing, everything. And you guys helped me through my journey of getting better, whether you knew it or not. And I want to thank you guys personally for just being there, laughing at my dumb jokes, you know, that kind of thing. So I appreciate it, to be honest with you. So it's I've suffered from this depression for a while, and I'm a lot better now. I'm off the meds and everything else. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because I didn't want to just make that part of the show. You know what I mean? I didn't want it to be about that. I wanted to be about reminiscing about the old days. So I want to thank each and everyone that's showed up every week. And Glenn, I want to thank you, Glenn, for taking a chance on this crazy idea. You know what I mean? So I appreciate it. So that's it. I didn't want to make it too too sappy, you know. But without you guys knowing, I asked Glenn, I said, you guys, should I talk about it? Should I? He says, yeah, go for it. You know how Glenn is. He's Mr. Easygoing. I said, yeah, I'll thank everybody. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. And it's, you know, made life a little nicer, really cool, you know? So from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you guys. So it's good. So.
Well, the big thing.
Now let's do another 100.
We do. Well, the big thing here is, you know, and I believe this fully, is that we have a good bunch of people out there.
Yeah.
Steven, you're a good one. Everyone in this chat and people who come in
Oh,
our
absolutely.
community, really good people, very supportive people. And I think even now from comments we're getting through now, Steven, you have a lot of support out there, a lot of friendly guys out there.
Yeah.
And that's what we look at Friday. I mean, I enjoy the Friday just because you guys are just awesome people to hang out with. If we were at a bar somewhere or out, I'd hang out with you guys any day of the week because there are certain people you just get a vibe, and you hang out with, and you have
exactly.
things. So this is
We
kind of what the show
attracted
is.
the same people. We attracted the like-minded folks, and
Right.
I'm happy that happened. To be honest, you know what I mean. And it's there's people there saying love in there, and I'm like, wow, this is really cool. So
Well, depression is not an easy thing. Depression is not an easy thing. More, especially, and statistically, it's worse for men. There's a lot of time women or kids will go for help. Generally, guys don't. Generally, guys just kind of deal with it on their own. I'm not being chauvinistic.
No,
it's just if you look up statistics, it's a fact. It's a fact.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that these episodes, the show, has kind of taken you out of a darker place and got you into a better place.
Basically, what happened, and I'll share with everyone what happened. Nobody died. Nothing crazy like that happened. I sort of had what they call a little bit of a midlife crisis, where I went and said, I don't want to build websites anymore. I want to go do something else. And I went into IT, but I went from this one job that lasted 2.5 years, then got let go, not fired, just let go. Then went to another job for another 1.5 years, and I got let go there too. And went to another job, and then got let go there too. Never got fired. So it's not like I told the boss to go, screw himself or anything. But basically, after seeking some professional help, the guy basically says, you suffer from nearly like job PTSD, where you got rejected and rejected and rejected, and it sucks. So, and that's what happened. That's what spiraled everything, right? And it's unfortunate. It wasn't easy for my family, and my wife hung in there like a trooper, and I appreciate her and love her for it. But this show really helped. It was just something new and something different, and it's a hobby that we all love. And talking about those good old days, the happy place, and that's therapy, I guess, in its own. You know what I mean? It's really cool. So again, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys, at least from a personal level. And I told Glenn every week, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want that to be about the show. I don't want to bring everybody down. But I figured at 100, time to tell everybody, So, and then it's different now. I'm in a better place, right? So it's good. No, it's good.
Well,
Thanks,
that's
guys.
why. Oh, she made it, Steven.
Oh, she did make it.
She did. She made it. I'm glad she came at just the right time. That's why I say.
And this is JLN's wife, by the way. So, in case you guys don't know, some of you don't know.
That's why I always say at the end of every video, end of the show, is always take a moment to tell someone, family, friend, anyone you know. Just take a moment to tell them you appreciate them or you love them. One of the two. Not once going to get punched in the face for saying it, but just let them know you appreciate them, because you don't know what someone else is going through in their personal life, and maybe that one moment of kindness can be helpful.
Everything.
Right. It really
literally
can
change everything in a sense, because little by little, for me, anyways, and I'm sure for Glenn, we look forward to this show, and little by little. 100 episodes later, you've helped me out on a personal level, but I'm sure you've helped Glenn out through some tough times that we don't talk about it all the time, right? So it's good. So this is the point of the show, was to help me out, but to also help you guys out, that you guys might be going through something similar or whatever, right? So, but it wasn't something where we're going to put a big banner on the front of the thing here.
Next week we are. Steven will have a banner on this thing next week.
Come over here, we make you feel better.
Let's not get crazy. Yeah, let's blame everything Kathleen Kennedy. I agree with that, but that's the thing too. I mean, people go through lives. They're stressful times, especially at our age. We're dealing with family, with kids, bills, work. AI taking over jobs. A couple of people I know, I'm not going to mention
the state of the
their
world
names, but lost their jobs recently. Actually, lost their jobs due to AI. No joke. They had a job at a company 30 years. And then flick, they lost their job
because of AI.
Yeah,
really.
So
wow,
they don't know what people are going through. So whether you're in Florida,
Wow.
whether you're closer to me, whether you're further away from me, whether you're down the road 5-10 minutes away, whether you're 2 hours by plane away, 10 hours of plane away, it doesn't matter. You always tell someone you care and that they matter, because you just don't know. They could be here today. Something could happen. I see it at the hospital every day. People come in and they don't go out sometimes.
We're basically a retro show with a heart.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Basically, that's what we do here. But in the end, I think people are mad at Jason the AI for having him take everybody's job by looks of it. Paul's shots. He shot some fire. He shots fired by Paul there. Jason is taking everyone's job.
He took my job.
Shots fired. Shots fired. But in the end, it's hard to also keep this show fresh, because we are talking about the past a lot of times,
right.
And then we try to bring guests on and
which
things like
generally
that.
is a happier time, though. When you think about when you were younger, that's the problem with the human condition. Is when you're young, you want to be old because you think the older person could do whatever you want. You think you make money, you could be your own boss, do whatever you want. When you're an adult, you realize, no. The only good time you had when you were able to be free, enjoy yourself, is when you were a kid. And that's what this show is about. We try to bring back and remember those times when all you had to do was do your homework, play some games, and hang out with your friends. That's what the show is about. Because when you think back to when we were kids, you hung out with friends. 10 of your friends, 10 of your girlfriends, 10 of your guy friends, you went out, you hung out all night. Then you hear someone saying, Jamie, your mother's calling, it's time for dinner. And that's when you went home. Nowadays, it doesn't even happen anymore. No. I can look out in the block every day of the week. It's a ghost town. Anywhere you go, it's a ghost town. People are home.
A few kids playing outside, but no.
They're on their phones all day doing this.
Yeah.
People do not take time anymore like they used to. And I want to try and bring people back to that time where you just think about your friends, take a moment. Like I actually, tomorrow, I got to remember to call my aunt. She's not super well. And I keep saying every day, I got to call her. She's in her 80s.
Oh, wow.
It's like
I get cracking on that phone call.
I got to take my own advice. I got to take a moment to say, listen, I just want to let you know I love you and blah, 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 because you don't know how much time people have left.
I learned of a friend of mine, like I was telling you before the show. This friend of mine, he passed away and I didn't even know about it. And then his wife reached out and says, hey, Norm died. And I'm like, yeah, I found out about it through another friend or whatever. And it was just, he passed away. I didn't even know about it. So I was like, oh, it's sad. So we don't want to bring everybody down on the 100th.
No,
it was just to make it more
personal.
Positive.
Hobby Hands made a great point. When you were younger, your parents had all the bills. You just did your life. You hung out with your friends. You played games. You ate. Yeah. You showered, and you had fun. That was being a kid, and that's what the show is trying to do. Bring you back a little bit of those times. Even commercials, which we hated, interrupting our shows. Now those commercials are great. You go back and look at those old commercials. Yeah. The new commercials suck. So yeah, they do.
Well, like I think I sped it on a couple episodes ago. I was watching a YouTube, not a stream, but some guy recorded Friday night videos with all the videos and the commercials that were in between.
Yep.
With J.C. Penney and like stores that either are not around anymore. And you saw also the cheesiness of the commercials with like, how sexist they were. And you're like, oh, that won't fly nowadays, that kind of thing. And, now, you know what? My kids don't even know what a commercial is. With streaming and everything else, as much as our days.
Well, it's not like it used to be,
we go to school singing the McDonald's theme song.
Yep.
And now you don't hear that. Like I don't hear my son singing one of the many McDonald's songs or whatever, like even the Wendy's commercial of the old woman with the steering wheel.
Where's the beef?
Oh yeah, and we all remember
that. Hold the pickles, hold the lettuce. All those commercials, right?
Yeah, and now you don't hear that anymore because there's not even a theme song to most of TV shows nowadays either. There's no theme song or intro. It's here's the show. It started. Boom, done. Like go. You know,
Here we
like I'm
go.
watching. Go ahead.
2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese on a sesame
Well, yeah,
seed bun.
Steve Paul's got it. But you don't see that anymore. Like I'm watching, like I was telling you earlier, Deep Space Nine, and it's got that meteor intro, you know, and
Right.
swishing by and all that. That doesn't exist anymore at all. Like you don't see that.
Hey, Mikey, he likes it. Life cereal.
What
Yep,
commercial?
those are
Life
good old days.
cereal. That's what it was. In Canada, we had our share of memorable commercials too. There's a whole pile. I can't remember any off the top of my head, but it's it was interesting. Musical jingles ruled it back in the day for sure. Yeah, and I'm falling. I can't get up.
Falling, and they still have that though. That one I saw recently, like a week
Is it
ago.
still out there?
It is still out there. It's a new person,
more modern,
obviously.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
The
I
old
fall
person died.
It's still
Go
there.
figure.
Still there.
The old person that did the original commercial, the clapper. What was it? The clap on,
clapper.
clap off.
Yeah, the clapper. Clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off. The clapper.
Well, did you ever notice the old lady that sits up in bed and claps? She looks angry, clapping her hands like,
it's like
damn light. Yeah. It's like, Hulk smash the clapper, you know, kind of thing.
But no one wants to be happening when younger couples are having sex. It must have been like, you know,
on off. Lights are on and off all the time. What's happening? What's happening? But that's the thing, right? So it's what's we got? R. White's lemon. What you could? Oh, okay. So Paulington, are you from the UK tuning in? Is that what? Or you've moved to the US or the Pocket Fisherman? I remember that. You know what I remember too, and I actually bought one, the Flowbee hair cutting system.
You bought that thing?
I bought it, dude. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. Okay,
I gotta hear this story. This has to be a story.
Oh yeah, you gotta hear this story. So, I had just got my first credit card, and I ordered it. I saw it on an infomercial late at night. I think I was 18 or 19 years old, and I ordered this thing. I cut my own hair with it first, and then my brother laughed at me. You come in the room, you're cutting your hair. Wow, that's dedication, Paul.
It is. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
So I started cutting my hair with this thing, with the vacuum and it pulling the hair, and it would make this sound like it was forcing, like it was, and like it would eat up the hair. Then my brother he looks at my hair, he's like, "Hey, that's not so bad. Cut my hair too." We all start cutting our hair. Glenn, I'm not kidding. I had 3 or 4 people a week that would show up to get a haircut.
With a Flowbee.
With a Flowbee. And and then it finally broke one day. It broke like it was like 2 blades like this that would cut the hair. It would be circular, and it was like a vacuum and stuff. And
yeah, my father. Here's what's funny to me, because my father was a hairstylist. He owned a salon. He became a truck driver, but initially he had a salon.
He was a haircutting guy.
He was a haircutting guy. So that's just funny. And
the Flowbee is a hilarious thing. Dude, it worked, but after a while the blades would get dull, and the motor blew in mine basically because I was cutting like 5 people a week.
The motor blew you, Steven? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, it sucks and it cuts.
Exactly. And there was a pet Flowbee. They had one for dogs.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
They did.
Really? I did not know that. I remember when they made fun of it on Wayne's World. Remember?
Yeah.
Does it suck? Yes, it does suck, Bob. Whatever. The dude had this thing on the back on his backpack or whatever.
Wayne's World. I
actually bought this Flowbee thing. I was like, you know what? That looks like it might work, and I bought it. And it cut my hair dude. I didn't have to pay for haircuts for like a couple of years. I saved so much money.
I saved a lot of money because I used to take my beard trimmer. Let's go all the way around. So I've been saving money for years at haircutting.
Oh yeah,
and my son,
I'm still paying.
Cole, I think Cole's last haircut was 2 years ago. He hasn't got a haircut in 2 years. He kept telling me, like my dad, get a haircut.
Yeah, I guess your dad would have given you free haircuts for a while.
He did, but he was a perfectionist. So if we sat down, it was like a 3-hour haircut. But it was a good haircut.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, because he was retired. And he had nothing else better. You wanted to get your haircut and get out. but you're stuck there for 3 hours, but you got a hell of a haircut. Or
you didn't have one hair out of place or nothing. And...
He like Tony Stark. My father was like that. He had the beard. He had all like cut in here and he had cut here.
Oh really?
He was. My father. He became a truck driver. He used to go up to flagpoles, right? And he would grab the flagpole with 2 hands, and he would like literally
sideways.
He would do this and hold on a flagpole.
Wrists were that strong?
He was a bull, my dad. He would just become a flag on a flagpole.
Wow. That's hard to do, man, because your wrists have to support the entire body.
Well, right? I assume after a while when you're married, you get those wrists after a while, right?
Yeah. You could probably do the pole thing like your dad did. Nowadays.
I could probably pull a planet. I'll take the entire Earth, rotate the Earth to my direction at this point.
Superman. So what else we got here?
This is why we don't go past. This is why we don't go past 9 o'clock, because now we're getting more raunchy.
This stuff forever.
We're going right down the toilet.
Somebody's talking about Miss Cleo. Call me now.
Oh, I remember her. I remember Miss Cleo.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hysterical, Miss Cleo.
Call Miss Cleo. She tell you your future, man.
I remember that. Oh my God. Or what about the guy at the end, at like 2 o'clock in the morning? You would pick up the telephone. Who's listening to your phone calls? And it was a little device you screwed on to your telephone to see if someone was listening.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it was phone tap. Phone tap.
I remember 900 numbers, and they spread basically at the school.
Hold on, I'm trying it. Let me get the hand out here.
One-handed.
One-handed. I'm doing it. Wax your worst finger.
Well, basically what he's talking about here with the 900 numbers. I remember, what was it, high school, like grade 9 or 10? Somebody said, "Call this number," and it was like a woman, whatever. And it wasn't party lines. This was just like a recording.
They were joke lines. They were the other type of lines.
Well, that's was the other type, and I called it on my parents' line, and my mom was like, "What the hell is this 900?" And she called it. My mom was like, "What the hell is this?" It was pretty funny.
Well,
and then my mom's like, "You're gonna pay for these calls," and then I had to forfeit my allowance for a month or whatever to pay for those bills, because they were like, a minute was like $5, if not more.
Oh, it was very expensive. And
it was like,
Zero Redux is talking about, like here in the States, when I was growing up, 2 a.m., you had the national anthem play and TV were off. It was static.
Yes, I do remember that. In Canada, it was the same thing.
Till 6 a.m., 5:59, then right. 6 a.m., national anthem would play and TV came back on. So
did the same thing in Canada, yep.
And then
in Canada, it was the same thing. It was a Canadian anthem, and then
yep. But then they started playing. They started playing like infomercials.
Yeah,
they became infomercial time. And yes, correct. Paul was asked what game is playing. It's Air Force Delta. That's the game. It's playing on the Viper. It's the Dreamcast.
Not the Xbox version. It's some earlier version.
No, Dreamcast.
Yeah, Dreamcast. They made an Xbox version, PS2 version. Then it was
one of my favorite games.
Delta Storm. Air Force Delta Storm was in the Xbox.
This game is one of my favorite flight games I ever played. I love Air Force Delta on the Dreamcast. And it's playing on the Viper.
Try the Xbox version. Try the Xbox version.
I do happen to have one of those. Someone gave me one.
Yeah, I never played it or plugged it in either.
No, it's plugged in. It's been played.
Sure. Okay. So, but anyways, it's in the end, it is what it is. But yeah.
Oh yeah, this was big.
1-800 Scrambled
Cinemax After Dark became known as Skinemax.
But you couldn't see anything unless you paid.
Oh, you could. You had to really tune it in. Lady, I always remember Lady Chatterley's Lover. That was one I was like, I could see something.
Yeah, and it's all the screens doing this. And
you shake your head like this. Just do this, and you kind of counteract the way you're
I could really see it. And then your parents would walk in. You're like, "What are you watching?" Nothing.
Yep.
But the audio was perfect.
It's funny what a young teenage boy will try and see on TV.
Oh, for any skin, sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was like, I could see it. I swear.
And then, of course, you got cable TV, and you had those channels. You didn't care if it scrambled or not. You knew you saw something. You saw something.
Oh, yeah. Those channels. Up here in Canada, we had French television, and late at night, they'd put on those kind of films.
Was actually
they weren't like
very soft porn.
They weren't triple X.
No, soft.
No, they were a little out there. Like they weren't soft, but they weren't triple X. They were kind of in the middle. So it was like, yeah. The cable black box solved the problems.
You know what?
Yeah,
I think Iceman's right. Maybe that's what parents meant by saying staying at the screen too long will make it blind. Maybe that's what they meant.
Oh, and Brad is a friend of mine, and thanks for the kind comments earlier about the mental health stuff. I forgot to mention. So yeah,
You
so
didn't even need a black box on the original, at least in the States. If you open up the bottom of the box, it was rivets. A Zener, a 15-cent Zener diode in pins 7 and 8, and those old cable boxes, you got
bypass
everything.
the whole thing.
Bypassed the whole thing. And then they went digital. Once they went digital,
that was it.
That was it. That was
yeah,
fun.
when it was analog, it was okay, I guess. But Glenn, did this show do anything for you on a personal level or anything? Or
Absolutely.
it's nice that I was divulging stuff, but whatever.
No, I look so forward to the show on Friday nights. It's a chance to talk with you, but talk with all the people in the chat. I love these guys. These guys make me freaking laugh every week. There's some of the comments
every
they
week,
put in
same
there.
here, yeah.
Every week.
Agree.
We got the best group out there that come in every week, and they're loyal. They come in, they chat. They're good-natured people. Got each other's back. So what it's done for me is just having someone to talk to. But now more than ever, I need you guys, and I'm glad you guys are here because you're family and friends, and that I love you guys, and that's why I say at the end of every episode, tell them you love them and game on and enjoy yourselves. But what it's done for me is just keeping in touch with the group out there, because
that's good.
No one lives close anymore. I mean, even my friends, like Bill from Bill's Retro Show, and Mary's down in Florida.
She used to be your neighbor, right?
She used to be literally right across the street. I throw a rock, she was across the street, and I do miss her because we used to hang out every day. My son and her kids, every day in her driveway, every single day. The dog Blue and her dog every day, and she moved to Florida, so that kind of sucks. But Bill is like half hour away. He's down in Yorktown, not horribly far, but he's still half hour away. No one's close anymore. Even family, everyone moved away.
Yeah, everything changes, in the end. So,
I still, Video Game Vegas, I am still the only person on the internet to have the original and only me, Cool Toy, and Retro Ralph video that exists on the internet. It's the worst video quality on the planet. The worst. It was like my second time trying to stream live, but another person has that out there. Period.
What do we got? Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, it's Gen, not Glenn. You're missing an L, but that's fine. We'll call him Gen from now on.
Gen, my son. That's what he used to call me. Gen, what you doing, Gen? So that's fine.
Yes, for sure. So I don't know if there's.
I think we can wrap up. No, we're going to wrap it up now.
I think we can wrap up. I think I think we did good there. Thank you, Hobby Hands.
I'm empty.
Well, not for me, but for sending Glenn some stuff, but whatever. But they look very nice, by the way.
They're beautiful. Nice. They're beautiful. They're going to be put up.
They'll hang them up right in the background, right above his Tron thing over there.
They're probably going to go. I'm trying to put things back downstairs. I gave up getting the basement finished. It's just going to be how it is. Maybe I'll drape some green fabric around where the sheetrock used to be at the bottom. But I'm going to start putting everything back downstairs, and they'll go down there on the wall in the background. So I'm doing videos.
Is it finished, your basement, you said?
It used to be. Only half is now because of flooding. So I had a water mitigation company come in. No, but the problem is that it was $30,000 in damage. My State Farm insurance company said, yeah, the water mitigation people are covered. So they were. They took the whole $30,000, left me nothing to get the basement fixed. So it's just going to stay as it is. I got a few people that were supposed to come in, and they were quite reasonable, but in typical fashion, they never showed. I mean, I do believe it's not December 5th anymore of 2023. That's they were coming, and we're now in April. So it's just going to stay as it is. Yeah, so I'm just going to put everything back downstairs, move stuff back downstairs.
I call the insurance company and say, hey, where's the guy?
They don't care. They don't care. The problem is, they told me the water mitigation people were covered, and my stuff is covered. However, they left off the fact that it was one and the same. I did not need a water mitigation people to come in. I could have took out the sheetrock myself for free. They took out the sheetrock and the insulation and charged me $30,000. took $30,000 to do that. I could have did it for nothing.
Well, even if you would have paid some friends $1,000, you would have been ahead.
It was a scam. It was the biggest scam. Insurance is a scam. Lots of people are scammed out there. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Well,
so
I guess we're going
to wrap up the show. We appreciate you guys staying out a lot longer. I know there's other YouTubers on Friday nights. But this was a 100th episode spectacular. Hobby Hands. Again, these are fantastic. These will definitely be put up out there. Beautiful, beautiful job. I love them. And I love all you guys out there. Thank you guys once again for staying for 100 episodes, Stephen. 100.
Yeah, 100. I don't know what to tell you.
This is the extended version of Kickin'it Old Skool.
Kickin'it Old Skool.
But we appreciate you guys. Have a great weekend. Spend some time with your family and friends. Tell them that you love them, that you miss them.
Yep.
Stephen, any last words for our 100th episode?
Thank you again for hearing my personal journey, and hope to see you guys for 100 more episodes. So have a good night. Remember all that stuff that Glenn talks about every time that I failed to even articulate. But game on, and that's it. Yeah, exactly. So
we appreciate every one of you guys. Love you guys. Have a great weekend. See you next week. But in the meantime, what are you going to do?
Game on.
Game on. If I get to the end. There we go.
Game on.
Sit, Blue, sit. Good dog.